Hello.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, isn't it? Is it Friday? It's Friday. I don't know what day it is. Go figure.
So,
Oops.
I have, let me get the picture up.
Okay.
How's everybody doing?
Nixie is here.
Hello.
Says, hey, howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Yeah, we just have a couple of people today.
Let me see here. We have...
It's time. Yep, it's time. Give Scott a minute to get all readjusted.
I was wondering if you guys thought I could add the bi flag as kind of like a tattoo. Like something like this. Would that be weird or kind of look cool?
Dana's here. She says, good morning, friends. I don't know.
Or should I just make it just like the colors?
Bethany says, I don't picture a Viking with a bi flag tattoo.
Yeah, maybe not.
Let's see.
All right, I just got to figure out.
They're not feeling it.
I just got to think of where to.
They like the idea, but they don't, not so much. Hey, Stefner, to your.
All right.
Oh, maybe the colors in the stencil pattern. That's Cry and Chroma. That's a good idea.
Yeah. It is. What are the colors? They are pink, purple, and blue.
You could do a gradient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I think we'll figure it out. Let's get going, you people.
Everybody really wants you to get a move on. So
okay.
That would be a good idea.
Sorry.
He's having a moment. Give him a moment.
Here we go. I'm gonna move everything out of the way.
Please keep your comments clean. If you can't, we will block you. And you won't be able to play with us. We're only playing with nice people today. Hello from the Maldives.
Hello.
My friends are coming in for an hour. It's nice to be on here for a little while before that.
Oh, that's nice.
Jessie Cookie says hello and how are you?
Hi, Jessie Cookie.
Let's see. We're good.
Everybody's having a good Friday?
I think so. They seem like they're doing good.
Thoughts on hair color? Should it be blonde?
No, I see brown. Like reddish brown.
Or should I make it like purple?
And Jolly, there are so many videos in the Art Hacks playlist that would all be helpful for beginners. So you can check that. Scott's favorite color is Payne's Gray.
Payne's Gray.
But everybody's good.
Everybody's good? Blow dryer.
red, brown, dark brown, red hair, dirty blonde, or brown, dark brown, strawberry blonde. Lots of thoughts.
Lots of thoughts on hair color.
Yep, lots of thoughts.
It's not a bad thing.
Let's see. You could make it changing it lighter towards the end or change color towards the end. Let's see.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Should I do it like, should the hair color be the color of the buy flag? Should it be, you know, some weird color or?
No, I like the idea. There, I can't remember who it was who had the idea. Use the stencil and do the pink, blue, and purple in the stencil in the background. I think that's a good idea. Subtle, but there. Oops, somebody's snoring. Ginger would be good. Brunette with purple and pink highlights.
Blow dryer. Saw a lot of ginger when I looked up.
Ginger, reddish brown. There's a couple for gray and silver hair. Reddish brown, ashy blonde might be nice. Dark brown. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Gemma wants you to know that you've helped them so much with their art. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that.
Maybe make the hair something vibrant. Have it a light hair color fading into a darker hair color.
You know, I love...
Lots of people like red, gingers. Hello Fluffy says, oh my god, yay, I finally made it to a live stream and I just want to say your art has really pushed me to look at more Renaissance paintings. I absolutely love your style in every way.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you made it.
A lot of people want red. Red with purple accents.
Okay, then I'm going to show you guys different red hair that I've painted in the hair journal. You tell me which one you want it to mostly resemble.
I think it should be reddish brown, but that's my 2 cents.
Let's see. Blow dryer.
Typically blonde.
That's what I was thinking too.
You make the most amazing watercolor art. Do you take classes?
No, thank you though. No, I'm for the most part self-taught.
Let's see. Yeah.
Look, I need to get some more paint. More rose madder. More pink. Okay. So I bought some new paint brushes and they're like
funny.
huge.
Show them the whole package. So hysterical.
Yeah,
guys.
let me show you.
God.
Like, I think
You
these
pull
are
them out
like
of the package. It's hysterical.
these are like for giants or people who are afraid of their artwork and so they want to stay as far away as possible. What do you guys think? Okay, so this is my current paintbrush. All right. This is, look at the difference. Look at this. Those are huge.
You're like, whoa, 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 oh my God. Those are big brushes. What? Whoa. Oh my gosh. Everybody's laughing.
So,
big brushes for a giant,
right? So I guess, I mean, it was only like $14 or $19 for the whole set. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. These are the ones that Etcher Lab sent me, which are actually pretty good. The ones I normally use are these, but this is, as you can see, the tip. I've lost the tip after painting with it for almost a year now. So I'm really happy with these travel brushes. I ordered another set of these too. But this is what it should look like, but the tip's just worn down. I'm really hard on my brushes.
Have you ever tried the Tombow Fudensuki pens?
I don't think so.
What would your advice be for getting better at ideation or imagination in general?
Well, I mean, your imagination comes from things you see. And if you want to draw stuff from your imagination, you have to be able to first draw it from sight enough to where you can draw it from imagination. That's why I always say, please try to draw everything you see every day.
Okay. Anna Rose lost her dog last night. I'm so sorry for
I'm
that.
so sorry.
And she said she painted a watercolor of her. Thank you for your videos.
Oh.
I am so happy that you painted a picture of your puppy, and I'm so sorry you don't have your puppy
Yeah.
anymore.
Not to sound insincere, but blow dryer. I'm going to come back to the face later. Let's go and let's figure out.
Brooke says good morning.
Good morning. But oh yeah, so I was going to say, okay, so which red hair do we like? There's this kind of red hair. So we've got red hair.
I'm thinking of brownish red, but that makes sense.
This is like flame red. We got pink. We have
Lynn, if you go into the hair tutorial in the Art Hacks playlist, he will talk about how to do braids.
hot pink. And we have this very orangey orange. Unless you guys want more of a brownish orange or brownish red.
Okay. Hold on. Maybe blonde hair. Oh, Erica's here.
Hey, I am thinking maybe
I think
blonde
the
might
lesbian
look.
red hair, flame red, blue with gray, orangey orange. Lesbian ones are my favorite because of the gradient. Brownish red, orangey orange, blue with gray, hot red. Okay.
What if it was white? What if he's old?
Okay, then we're done. His face looks older. I don't know. Long gray hair. What about blue? White would look great. Blue with streaks.
I'm gonna leave it white for now. Let's do the background for the colors. Now you guys, so the colors for the bisexual colors are hot pink, purple, and blue. So if I'm thinking this is blue background with this being purple, because it's like a lavender purple.
Pink, blue,
and then this would be pink behind him. Or I could do pink and purple for this, with this being blue.
See, I see it as a gradient.
You want it as a gradient?
Not that way, this way.
This way?
Yeah. I see it as a gradient going down.
Okay.
Like pink on the top, then fade it into purple, and then like you did with the I don't know, one of the first ones you did the flag that way, but I think do it as a gradient down. That's my 2 cents. But
all right, well, let's try it. We can always adjust it.
Ombre white to red, yeah. Okay, we got a lot of questions. What tips do you have for a teen artist?
Draw everything every day.
How can I become a better artist?
Draw everything every day. You gotta fill up your sketchbooks with everything around you, people, places, and things, not just your favorite character, your original character, or anything like that.
Okay, I am not ignoring people, but there's a lot of people that are saying thank you for doing the buy flag.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm not calling them out individually because there's so many people that are saying.
Oh, I had an idea for the last page. Okay, what about for the last page? I do a vertical page. Oh, hold on, I gotta.
Bethany says I put blue behind his head.
Let me do that. I'm gonna do a vertical page with 8 to 10 characters that hopefully cover everything else. I've had requests for albinos or albinism. I've had requests for pansexual, and so I'm wondering where is the best place that we can kind of figure out what the best 8 to 10 to kind of round out and finish off and with a bang and try to get as many people represented as possible. Would that be in the comments section? Should we do it on the Discord? God, the hairs are just falling out of this thing.
Well, I guess it's time for a different brush then.
I've only been using it for, this is only my second day.
It doesn't matter. Then you take it out, you get a new brush. I don't want to hear, oh my God, there's hair all over my paint.
Oh, that's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Move on. New brush. I just really want to see you use the super.
Oh, you want me to? You just want me to?
I want you to be like one of those. I want you to put a beret
I'll be
on.
standing where you are.
I know. That's what I want to see.
Donna's like 4 feet behind me.
Put a beret on, and then I want you to hold the long brush. And I want you to stand back and go like this.
I need a very thin cigarette hanging off the bottom lip of my
one eye closed and stand way back. Okay, could you please suggest how to keep colors out of paintbrushes? The colors always stick to my brush and ruin them. Are you using watercolors? Because watercolors, you just need to just run it through the water before you're done. I don't clean them or anything. I just run it through water, put it on a towel, and just wipe it. And you see, okay, no paint, we're good. If it's something else like acrylics or something, you would probably need to talk to someone like Bethany, who probably has to condition her brushes and things like that, which I just don't want to be bothered with. Pizza Time is currently on vacation in London, but nothing can hold me back. Why not blonde for the hair? There aren't any blonde people in the hair journal yet.
Oh yeah, there are. Here, I will show you.
I don't remember. Can you show me, please?
There you go, blonde. Do I do that? I think I will. I'm gonna make this pink too.
Let's see. Yeah, the video froze. We had a little bit of a lag there.
I don't know what that's been something new, and I don't know if that's on our. Oops.
Yes, there is a Discord, and if our mods could put that link in.
Discord is a very happy place for happy people.
It's only happy people. Just kidding. You can be depressed and be in the Discord. Just be nice. That's all. I only ask, be nice. Let's see. A trans woman. I don't think he's done a trans man. Gender fluid.
We have non-binary,
We're gonna have
but
to go back
yeah,
to the comments.
yeah.
Does music inspire your art?
Yeah. I mean, I don't make art based on music, but I listen to music during the making of my art. I love music. I'd love to find a way to incorporate music, but I guess I kind of do with my videos.
What inspired you to start a channel?
I started in August of 2020 to do TikToks, and I think a lot of it was just to kind of make art. You know, I don't like making art in a vacuum. I don't like making art for myself. I think it just there's something selfish about it. I think that art needs to be shared with the world, whether it's writing or music or dance or whatever. I think it needs to be shared. I just don't think that keeping something like your art to yourself is healthy for you or the world around you.
Okay. The last page, self-portrait.
No, I want to do a bunch of people. Blow dryer. Okay.
There's over 300 people in here, and you always blow dry it when we have the most people. You always blow dry for the longest times, and there's all these
I
questions.
can't help it. There was a lot of paint.
Okay, sorry guys. He was killing me with the blow dryer. We did watch Stranger Things. We are not watching the current season because I don't do horror, and everybody says it's gotten very bad, like horror-wise, and I can't handle that. It's just I can't watch the news lately either, so there you go. Diana says, these past days I've been watching so many of the videos and showing them all to my family. They are all in love with your art and encouraging me to get back into it. I'm really trying to. Thank you, Scott.
First of all, thank you. Second of all, I think you need to be very grateful that you
Yeah.
have family that is encouraging
Yep.
you to make art, because
Yep.
we've heard from so many young people whose parents or their family just discouraged them.
Yep.
They said, don't do art. So if you have a family that's encouraging you, just be thankful and please thank them.
Yeah. Day 2 of asking for super hairy cat's hair falling down.
Okay, that's very
That is
specific.
very specific. I'd say make it a rainbow for Pride Month for the last page. Let's see. Scott used to do digital, but he doesn't do digital anymore.
Yeah, I am talking to Wacom to see about getting a setup to try digital painting, because so many people have asked me to try it, not permanently, just to see if, just to do a video or two on it, on my experience with it. Might be really kind of fun.
Let's see.
All right, so I got to figure out how to make these transitions look a little
Isaac says
nicer.
your videos help me a lot, and my parents do encourage me. That's
That's
fantastic.
great.
I love hearing that. Yes, blow dryer merch. We're working on it.
If you see the post, there's a post in the post sections, not the video, but the post sections, where I showed some blow dryer merch that we're contemplating. We're talking to a company about doing. Would love your thoughts on it.
Yes, but keep in mind we reserve the right to, you know,
What?
not take everybody's opinions into account.
We can't. There's so many different opinions.
That's what I'm trying to say is it's like there's like 382 people now, and it's like it's so hard to make everybody happy. So
yeah, we're not trying to make everybody happy. We're trying to make as many people as possible happy. But
yes, but that's why I want to I just kind of
we would never.
Out there. Like we love opinions, but please don't get mad if we don't take your opinion, you know, and use it. I think that's where I was trying to go with that. Nammy's guinea pig is watching the live with them.
Hi, Mr. Guinea Pig, Mrs.
They didn't say. My guinea pig is watching the live with me. That's all they said. And Steph Nerd retracted another message.
Darn Steph Nerd.
I know.
The scandals are just piling up.
Every live now. I know, it's like scandal. Is watercolor easy to use, or do you need something specific for it to work? Sorry, I don't do watercolor much.
Watercolor.
First of all, no, don't say sorry.
Yes, that's
we
true.
Love questions.
Watercolor is it's its own thing, which is why I do the inking. So in other words, if you can draw, then you can just throw some watercolors on top of it and poof, art. That's the way I look at it. You know, so it doesn't need to be darn, I keep forgetting to record sections. It doesn't need to be your painting doesn't have to be good. It's you know, if your drawing is good is what I'm saying. Sorry.
Someone is snoring.
Oh yeah, Arwen is just snoring up a storm behind us. I don't know if you can hear her.
She's dreaming. Her legs are moving again.
Oh.
It's really cute. We're working on merchandise. Let's see. Can you show your Jinx painting?
Yes, I think I have it somewhere.
How come you stopped doing digital art? Which is an excellent question.
I did digital CGI. I was an animator, and I did a comic series. I did from Spider-Man to the Dreamland Chronicles, and it was really fun. But I just missed painting. I missed this. I missed having paint on my hands and having an original piece. Blow dryer. What?
It took.
Because of the blow dryer.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it doesn't typically do that, but sometimes it just focuses on the back of the blow dryer. Do you have any advice for young and aspiring artists / YouTube creators?
Well, again, I will always say the very first thing is draw every day. If you want to be a YouTube creator, think of content that you would want to do every day for a year. and do that, and try to create something each day.
Okay, Nightmare the Jelly has a question that I'm not sure I understand 100%, but I absolutely love your art, but do you have any tips for artists that are discouraged and sometimes forbidden to draw in their own style?
Yeah.
Like they're made to
If
draw
you're
in somebody else's style, maybe?
no, they're probably in school and they're saying we want you to learn how to draw this way.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, but I want to draw, we'll say manga, or whatever. And I went through that too. I went to a traditional art school, and they didn't want me to draw comic book style, and so I had to learn, traditional stuff. The thing is that that's just only for 4 years, and it gave me skills that I use to this day. So no one can stop you from drawing what you want to draw in your own time. But while you're in class, while you're taking classes, do what they tell you to do. You'll learn something from it. Draw in the style that they want you to draw, so you can learn that. And all it does is it's like learning a different language. Think of it that way. So it's like saying, well, I want to speak Spanish. Say you're a native Spanish speaker, or you want to be a native Spanish speaker, or whatever. And they're saying, no, you've got to learn French first. This is French class. Then you learn that, because now you've got an extra language that you can speak. It only makes you a better person. So
It's like having more tools in your toolbox.
more tools in your toolbox. I think oh darn, I used the wrong pink. I grabbed the wrong pink.
Okay, guys, hang on. Yes, our dog's name is Arwen. One of our followers here to name is Arwen.
Oh, that's cute. I needed Opera Rose.
We are excited about the blow dryer because the blow dryer slays. You guys are funny. What's your favorite piece of art you've created?
I think the Animal Crackers movie poster is my favorite.
Do you have a favorite comic book run or series?
Of my own, or that I've read from other people. I think
Scott did the Dreamland Chronicles, so actually that's going to be very close to his heart.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick one from somebody else drew that you love, what would it be?
gosh, there's so many, but I mean, there was a whole run of Conan that I really liked. There's Spider-Man. I really loved the original Secret Wars. I know it's goofy and whatever, but I think I love that one, Secret Wars.
Sarah says, I'm a graphic designer at a print shop. Thank you for making my week bearable. Anxiety has stopped me from sketching. I have started to doodle again and keep a set time to start because of your advice.
Oh, that's great.
Sarah, that is fantastic. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so Grim says I'm super funny. I'm going to take that because nobody ever called
I'm assuming you're talking about her looks, right?
You know, if I could throw this teacup at you and not have it break, I would.
Who's the funny one now, huh?
Not you. And looks aren't everything, sweetheart.
You can't throw the same joke back
Charmero
at
says,
me.
Good morning, everyone. I'm super excited that prints are shipping. Gonna try to make my own frames. Wish me luck.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, we are shipping. And
Blow dryer.
Queen Glob says, I love this chat. The other stream chats are mean. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh.
We try to be nice here.
There's no meanness here. This should never be mean.
Moon says, any tips on mustering up the determination to paint/draw every day? I've tried so many times to make it a daily practice, but I always end up losing steam.
I found, oops, wrong color. I found that having a theme helps. Like the Lord of the Rings sketchbook, or a hair journal, or a travel journal or something. That helps me keep me on track, and it gives me enough ideas to finish a sketchbook. The other thing is also give yourself a time limit. I give myself an hour and a half a day. So that way I have time to do other things, and it's not like all-consuming.
Saturn says, your videos have helped me so much. I am a self-taught artist and I recently turned 15 and my parents are very encouraging of me being an artist, but I wanted to thank you for making videos.
Oh, thank you. I love to hear that. And I look forward to seeing some of your art.
I'm thrilled that your parents are supportive of you.
Yeah. All right.
My cat usually isn't interested in what I'm watching, but she enjoys watching you. Cat says hi.
Tell them I said hi.
Hi, cat.
Blow dryer. Is the purple the pink purple? Is that,
Yes.
Is it coming across okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
It feels.
Okay, answer it, and I need you to listen. I use watercolored pencils, and I don't think I'm using it correctly. I use a pencil and do a sketch first, then dip my brush into water and stroke the pencil enough to get the pigment on the brush.
I did a video. Essentially, here's a. Let me see. Do I have? Yeah, I could do the back of this.
We just had a
So here's a pencil, watercolor pencil. You get some water on your paintbrush, and it becomes watercolor.
But you don't have a line underneath it anymore.
It's still there, if you look.
Faintly.
Yeah, which is why I don't use watercolor pencils.
Well, I'm just saying in case they have a question.
I'm saying, yeah, but now there might be a better way. Like some people put the water first. I don't know, and then you could maybe try this. And then see if that picks up. But it is very, very light. I don't think it's very efficient to do that. But there is a video on it. You know, you can maybe get a couple different colors and then see what happens.
Wow, that red blew out the blue. Oh,
Yeah.
it makes a nice, like a magenta kind of color.
But you can still see the pencils underneath it.
Yeah, faintly. Okay. How do you ink and paint the sort of softer edges like hairlines where it's not a clear, bold line between two sections?
Ooh, apparently that was still wet.
Uh-oh.
There's just some water. I think it was just some water that was on this side that hit that side. I'm sorry, what was the question?
No, you're okay. We're learning what to do when you smudge in a book that you've already worked on. Can you scooch it over a little to the left? Thank you. Appreciate that. How do you ink and paint the sort of softer edges like hairlines where it's not a clear, bold line between two sections?
Well, I mean, trying to think of an example. Can you point to a part that is an example?
Okay, we'll wait and see if they...
I'm wondering if I should continue the... Let's try that for now.
Do you have a thing on the Dreamland Chronicles, a video on the Dreamland Chronicles? This person's asking how to create an original character.
How to create an original character?
They want to see it, and how did you invent it? I've been trying to make one, but they all look bad.
I personally would suggest you do it in writing first. Get that character's whole story and personality and everything in character before you put pencil to paper. Do that. Don't design a character and say, okay, I've got to now come up with who they are. It's so much better if you know who they are because their personality will come out in the artwork. Design the character on paper. their hopes, their dreams, their likes, their dislikes, their styles.
Okay, do we have the art hacks on skin tone and
Yes.
shading? Yeah.
Yes.
Swedish Vikings, check the art hacks playlist. Do you have an idea of what you'll do in the next journal?
I don't. People have asked me to do a Star Wars one, Marvel one. I mean, I like to stay away from licensed stuff more if I can, because I like stuff like the hair journal. But yeah, you know, we can we'll see.
Let's see. I'm getting spammed again. That's for God, I'm sure. Let's see. I really want to draw, but I have no motivation and I always hate the end product. Do you have any advice?
Don't worry about the end product. Just fill up a sketchbook with just things around you. Make it more of a journal, like a diary. I think that is the best way of doing it. You're putting too much pressure on yourself to make art. Instead, just journal, just draw.
Queen Blob says, my cat loves watching your streams, but every time the blow dryer part comes, he fights my phone and sometimes bites my hand. So thanks for saying blow dryer when the blow dryer comes.
I'm sorry.
Whenever I try to paint with lighter colors or pastel colors, it always turns out blotchy. Any tips on how to prevent it?
Ooh, lighter stuff is a little bit more difficult because of that. I wish I could give you some more advice. That's just practice. You know, you're gonna start to get a better feel for the medium and whatnot. How much water to put in, how much. Yes, it's the paint to water ratio.
Does that take a while to get used to, the paint to water ratio?
It does. It does. Blow dryer. Okay, so I had an idea,
Okay, hold
and I
on.
think I'm gonna use one of these brushes just because I don't wanna.
I'm gonna start this one and then I need you to finish, okay?
Okay.
Troops Gaming Galaxy says, I had a fire at my house, so I've not been doing art. How do I get better after I'm rusty? And I'm gonna say this. You went through a traumatic event, so you need to like cut yourself some slack. It is okay to go, please be careful with the ink. It is okay to go through something that is that rough and not do anything for a while. You just need to be really, really kind to yourself. And then how should they get back into art?
Well, I got back into art after 10 years of doing digital, and that was just I was doing like weekly challenges with some friends, but I mean a lot of it is just same thing I said to the last person, which is stop trying to make a work of art and just make art, make sketches, make whatever. That is the best thing you can do, because the minute you are trying to like just make one perfect piece, you're not enjoying it, especially if you're rusty. So just fill up a sketchbook. Just don't care what you draw. Just
Or how
keep
it
drawing.
looks.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
how it looks.
Who's your favorite elf from Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit?
Thranduil. I mean, just not his personality, but I just love the look.
Yoshi wants to know how you do a shadow with black colored hair, which is an interesting question.
Yeah. You're saying the shadowy part of the hair, that's just blends in with the rest of it. You're really only just seeing the highlights.
How do you get your watercolors to not leak to the other lines or bleed through everywhere? Is that just the kind of paper you use? Love your videos. That's Kendall.
Yeah, the paper definitely helps, but if you notice, I'm blow drying in between each layer. So that way I am not, now, if you notice, these blend to each other because I didn't blow dry. I let them blend.
And
But
sort of bleed together.
yeah, but the skin tones I blow dried after each layer to kind of give that kind of hard edge look.
What do you think of modern art? Does it miss something in your opinion?
Me personally, I'm not really a fan, but I don't even know if modern art's even modern anymore. I think it's just, I mean, modern art's been weird for years, for decades. That's just, it is what it is, but it is art. It's not for me to say what's art and what's not art.
One double page spread is left in the book. And Spade, there is, if you look right above you, the Steph Nerd put a video in about art block, dealing with art block, and so did Bethany above that. So you can take a look at that, and it's a whole video on that. Let's see. I will make a note of that too. Could you do an animal journal in the future?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that.
Let's see. I really admire you and your art. Thank you for creating such amazing content and a wholesome community.
Thank you
That's
so
Midnight
much.
Unicorn.
That's very nice of you to say.
It really is nice being
And I
here
like
with
your name.
everybody. Yeah. Do you have any really great art tips? That's Aqua.
I try to. I'm doing my best.
Have you used alcohol markers? If so, do you have a tutorial on it?
I have for years. I got rid of them when I realized that they fade over time. I'd like to pick up some Copics and some other ones to do a test for light fastness because I'd like to, I heard that and I've seen it. I actually have some art that friends have done for me that are starting to fade. So I would hate to spend so much time on a piece of art and then 10 years from now it'd be faded. What do you guys think? I think the black is going to make the hair pop.
Does the watercolor sketchbook you use work on acrylics, or do you have recommendations? It should.
Could.
Shouldn't it?
Yeah, it
Or not so much?
could. I don't know. I tell you, acrylics are just weird. But I think acrylics will work on pretty much anything.
Will you ever use alcohol markers?
Again,
They like the black that you're doing. They say it makes everything pop.
thanks. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever use them again for anything professional. I mean,
They don't have the light fastness. Is that correct?
that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. Give me a second. Let me finish this, and I will show you guys a piece of art that a
Spanish
friend.
Sass has used acrylics on paper, and they work. Of course, you're going to need thick paper. like 300 GSM paper.
Well, the paper, I did that, the acrylics test on hot press paper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was fine.
Any tips for starting posting art online or drawing on a consistent basis and schedule?
Yes. Draw and post on a consistent schedule. That is definitely a must. And just please, please, please find something that you like to do so it's not a chore.
Is there a way to prevent my inks from bleeding when I put my watercolor paints down?
Yes, get a waterproof pen, like the zebra brush pen that I'm using.
The furry Milo says, I struggle with animal anatomy. I struggle in human anatomy too, but it would help me a ton if there was an animal journal. I would add wink, wink.
I don't know if I would be able to help much, but there's a great book that I got a lot of use out of, and I will show you.
Which of the hair journal paintings do you like the least so far?
The bald one. So you guys are seeing how often I go over the lines. It's pretty ugly.
When are you going to be live again?
Tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
How do you find the flow of hair?
Oh, that takes a while. If you watch...
Watch the pencils on this one.
Yeah, watch Wednesday's video, and you'll see me kind of struggling with it. You watch any of these videos, and sometimes I'm really just struggling.
Wednesday, you really did struggle with the flow of the hair. So, but you kind of worked through how you got it. You know how you got it where you wanted it.
Yeah.
But I would check out Wednesdays because I think that's a great one. He erased and erased and erased, and it was crazy.
Yeah, a lot of erasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any tips for working with oil pastels? Trying some right now and it's not going too well.
Oil pastels are a bit difficult. And I haven't used them since maybe college. That was 30 plus years ago.
Nina asks, how well do you think a piece can be made with using only cheap art supplies? I'm curious to know.
You can, if you look at the, there's a video on me using cheap gouache. You can do okay with it. I mean, honestly, a pencil and paper is the cheapest you can get. People make masterpieces with that.
Jamie's here. Say hi to Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Good morning.
Okay, so regarding
animal anatomy and human anatomy books, please.
Okay, and I need new water if you want to.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Okay, so this is what?
Are we painting more?
Yeah, I still have a little bit more to go.
Okay.
So this is a drawing of one of my characters done in Copic markers, and this one is also done. Two different people. So this was 2008, and you can even see the signature, which is done in a Sharpie, is starting to fade. And I think this was maybe that's 2007. But you can see the colors are fading. Those are not as vibrant. So that's what I'm using as my go-to. Those are now these lights will turn off. So they're not in constant light, but they were in my office, in my studio for 15 years. And so and then the book I would recommend for animals, look for this book. This is a really good book. Oh, okay. Let's go say hi to Arwen because she's sneezing. Hey, you. Can I get the ear for you? There we go. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay. Oh, hello, Sweden. All right, I have. You know, part of me wants to try. Where is that? The pen's been literally sitting here for months. And then now that I decide to use it, it's completely gone.
That ink did not want to come out of the bottom of this, by the way.
I bet.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
There was a pen.
A pen.
A chrome pen that has been sitting there for months. Here it is. It fell. Okay.
Here's the ink.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I have a chrome pen. I'm gonna just try something. What do you guys think of chrome? Is that too much along here for that? I probably it's not gonna stand out very well. Yeah, maybe not. What color? What color?
Wow, so many questions in this. Did you answer a bunch of them or did you miss a bunch of them?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Oh, you showed Arvin. What art program did you use when you drew digitally? Oh, guys.
3D Studio Max and Photoshop.
Any advice for people who only draw with pencils?
No. I mean, if you only draw with pencils, I think you are going to become a very good artist. I think more people should just draw with pencils. Honestly.
Oh, good. Thank you to the mods for putting all the things in there. I have recently started a themed sketchbook for Star Wars. Is there anything you have advice-wise to keep going when you lose inspiration?
Oh, what I like to do is I like to go and secure all of my photo reference as much as possible. So go to websites that have good Star Wars stuff. Go to screen caps. Don't look for publicity stuff. Go find screen caps.
Mm-hmm.
Those are sometimes really, really fun.
Do you prefer gouache over traditional watercolor?
I did for a while, but right now I'm back to watercolor.
Is that knight in armor? Yes, that was an actual suit of armor, and don't ask.
It's not an actual one. It was one of those kinds that you can get at like a Hobby Lobby type of place.
No, Home Goods.
Home Goods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so I'm trying to.
You can't show Arwen again. People's heads are exploding with cuteness.
Let me look and see here.
Have you ever ran out of ideas in a drawing that you really like, and then you just get so frustrated that you stop working on it? Smile.
Yes.
You should check out a video called My Corner of Shame.
Yeah.
Can anyone help? I just joined the Discord and I'm lost. You can't get approved for the Discord until we are done with our live because our mods are in here helping us and they also help us with the Discord. So you got to give us a little bit and we will get to you. Let's see. Are you ever going to try caricatures again?
I might. I'd love to be able to push my art into that kind of mode. You know what? I think black is going to work best.
What is your least favorite thing to draw, honey?
My least favorite thing to draw? Feet and hands.
What? I don't understand this question, Vera. Sir, one doubt, did you overlay with zebra pen after painting?
No, I did my inking first. I will sometimes go back over my my inking if the watercolor, made it a little less intense.
Call Me Lavender wants to know what your inspiration is when doing art. And I would reply me, but I shaved my beard this morning, so I can't say that for this particular piece. So.
Yes, I mean there's a whole history of inspiration, but I would say probably 99% of the time it is the photograph. I will see art. I will see a photograph. I'll see something that just inspires me to draw it. For the hair journal, it has been everybody giving suggestions of different people for different representation. And then I have to find the photo and sometimes like visually, how am I going to tell that story? Which has been a fun challenge.
He is not going to redeem any of those pieces from the corner of shame. I'm just letting you know. It's never going to happen. Have you ever drawn anything for your family?
Oh, yeah.
His family feels free to ask for free art on a daily basis.
Oh, God, yeah.
Can you paint this? Can you paint that? Can you do this?
Which is an honor. It's a real honor.
Cute,
yeah.
But have they ever asked? Oh,
Sometimes
God.
you feel guilty because it's
All the
like, oh my
time.
God, I don't have the time for that. I don't have time for that. And so I just, like, no one's ever gotten mad at me for not getting them their free art on time.
Exactly. His favorite color is Payne's gray. Are you able to do watercolors on a paper photo? No.
I don't think so. I mean, watercolors are very fickle and they work best on watercolor paper.
Yeah.
And you can see I did a video on testing different types of watercolor paper, and you can see how it's affected, how the saturation gets better based on, you know, the type of paper.
Nixia cracks me up. Queen Blob asks, are you going to do a Q&A? And Nixia says, this entire live stream is a Q&A. I'm not dissing you.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing because I think it's funny.
I think my entire life is an ask me anything.
Oh, God, isn't that the truth? Let's see. Scott inspires me to draw every day, but Donna inspires me to journal every day. Oh, Heather! Oh, thank you! Yay! Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so happy. They would like to see your photo reference, if you have it available.
Yes. Give me a sec.
Scott has done commissions. They are actually available on his website, which our lovely mods just put in. And he's never done oil paints. I mean, in college, yes, you had to try oils, right?
High school.
High school, yeah. He's not doing oils. It ain't happening. Not happening. Okay, let me go back a little bit because I know we missed a lot.
Yes,
Sarah.
I have painted the Hobbit hole.
Okay, Sarah wants to know, when you have a lot of art supplies, please let me know what to do. Use them.
Yeah, try to use your art supplies.
Let's see. I used to be so scared of watercolor, but your videos inspired me to get started, so I just wanted to say thanks. That's Artsy1.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Honestly, it's not as scary. You know, the one thing I tell everybody is it's just paper. You can't screw up that bad. It's just paper. So, you know, don't be afraid to try it 100 times. It takes a while to get comfortable with this stuff.
Scott has done animation in the past. He uses Winsor & Newton watercolors. You can find all of his art supplies on his website in the art supply list. I wish they were all sponsored, but they are not, alas. But you can find everything he's using in there. There's one 2-page spread left in the hair journal, and there is a video, Cleo, on shading. So you can take a look at that, and that should help.
I don't think I have a video on shading.
I thought you did.
I have a video on realism. but where I do
Okay.
some shading on that.
My
But
bad. Do you have one to do on shading? Because a lot of people have asked for that.
yeah, I just don't know exactly how to answer that yet. It's on my wall.
Ah, okay. It's on the to-do list.
Sometimes
Sorry,
I just
Joe.
don't know how to answer it. You know, it's shading is a very generic thing.
Okay, so Abby, there is a video called Mosaic on Scott's art style and finding your art style.
Okay, so just so you guys know, I thought about gold. I thought about a whole bunch of things, but these are very light. And if I was to add any light color, it would not pop as much. So that's why I went with the blue. And when I saw how dark the blue was, I was like, this is too close to black. Why have an extra color? So that's why I'm doing the black. I just think it will keep it simple. It gives you that pattern. And then the focus can be on those colors and him. And so just giving you guys an idea of why I made that call to go with the black. Yes, a bisexual Viking.
I use watercolors and I struggle to mix colors. Do you have any ideas?
That's a personal preference, honestly. I don't mix my colors. I layer my colors. So you'll see I have 2 layers of yellow, 2 layers of pink. I'll come in with purples, but I layer them. I don't mix them. When I'm doing gouache, I will sometimes pre-mix my colors. But again, some people only mix their colors and they do it all on the palette. It's just a preference.
These videos make me feel better that all this other stuff is going on. You and me both.
We're trying to just...
I am grateful we have this great place where we can all just come and talk about art and fun
and
things
just art.
And forget about the rest of the world around us.
For an hour and a half.
Yeah. Is there another journal coming after this one?
Yes. Etcher Labs actually sent me...
Okay, I'm dying for
She wants me to open it up so bad. Etcher Labs sent me 3 or 4
There's 4 books in there.
4 new journals.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, we are going to try them out.
I have wanted to open them for a week. He won't let me open them, people. He's being so mean.
I want to finish this one. I sent them a message letting them know, look, I got them, but I want to finish this first one you sent me.
Yes, but you're killing me. I want to unwrap them and feel the paper.
Oh, some of you have asked me if I've ever tried Hemi gouache.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
So do you guys know what Hemi gouache is? Because I sure didn't.
Hemi jelly gouache.
Hemi jelly gouache.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to the people who make, is it Miya, M-I-Y-A?
Yes, I think it was.
Hemi gouache.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're in Japan. And I asked them, I said, a lot of people have asked me to try your gouache. Would you mind sending me some? And they said, we would love to. And so they are sending me a set of...
They said they love his channel. They've seen his channel and they'd love to send us some stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to be trying Hemi gouache.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes in, we'll let you guys know.
And we'll try it out during a live, I think would be fun.
Oh, yeah, we have to. Okay. There are people that are so down on their art, and this has been multiple questions. They would like to know how you avoid being down on your art. There's
a video about insecurities. I just posted, I think, a week ago. Mm-hmm. But essentially, at some point, you're always gonna be insecure about your work. Every artist is. If you watch my lives, if you're here on my lives, you'll see I am constantly saying I have no, like this piece. I was saying I have no idea how this is going to come out. I'm terrified. I think this is going to look horrible. We all do that. We all do. So the difference between artists who are terrified and don't make art and artists who are terrified and do make art is just the fact that we are actually just pushing through the fear. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference. We all are terrified of our, of not liking our work, and what if it sucks, and we don't know. And so you just have to realize it is just a piece of paper. The stakes are not high. It is just paper. If you ruin it, you throw it out. It's okay.
You're
This
not
is
on
not,
a surgery table.
yeah,
and
this is
you're
not
with
life and
somebody's life
death.
in the balance. Yeah.
Yes. So just stop putting that kind of pressure on yourself. You don't, every time you put a piece of paper, a pencil to paper, doesn't have to be art. It could just be something you're doodling for fun.
And your style, this is for, it's Zio. It says, I've been wanting to try to draw from life, but my style makes it look wrong. Any tips? Nothing looks wrong.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. And if you want to change it, then you change it.
Or embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Your style could be what everybody is now suddenly into.
Yeah.
You have to embrace what you like. Your style is the way it is because you either like it or you haven't added other people's style to it. One thing a lot of people need to do is start to copy art and artists that they admire, and, absorb their mojo.
Okay, Dominic has the best comment of the day. You're like the Mr. Rogers of painting.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
That's the sweetest comment of the day. You've made Scott's day, believe me.
I love Mr. Rogers.
God, Scott's been drawing hair for so long. When did you realize you like drawing hair?
I think it was that Electra, or was it with Electrocute piece that I did?
Yes, God, that was like in the 90s.
Yeah, for what was there the strange? What was the Strangers? I think was the name of that comic series.
Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start painting with ink? I love your art and you inspire me very much. Don't spill it.
Yeah, ink is pretty permanent and unforgiving, so just be careful with it.
When you're done, can you do a flip through?
Oh yeah, we're still.
Yeah, please try the Hemi gouache in a live stream. We definitely will do that. Scott does have art books recommended in the
resources.
In the resources on
in our
tab.
Website.
Nixie is like, Etcher Labs is really like, thanks for the business.
Yeah. God, their video that we did, the first one, has over 10 million views.
Richard says, I think you'll like the Hemi gouache. That's what I use.
Oh, that's cool, Richard.
Yay, Richard! I'm drawing along with you. I'm trying to do the 100 head challenge in 10 days.
Oh, that's great.
Have you ever been to art school, and if so, was it worth it?
Yes, I went to the Academy of Art. I was an illustration major. This was in the late 80s, early 90s, and I would say it was worth it then. Do I think it is something I would recommend now? I don't know. You guys have so many resources over the internet. I honestly don't know.
Faith says, could we see some genderqueer or gender diverse characters? We'll go through the hair journal at the end and you can see that.
Yes, this one is bisexual. And the previous page is non-binary, and then the previous one is gay, and then the previous one is...
We'll go through it.
Okay.
I have more questions.
Sorry.
He listens to music while he does art. Smile says, please, I need to know. I want to do an LGBTQ journal, but my parents are homophobic. Should I go through with this idea? Sorry if I'm spamming.
No. You're not spamming. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're spamming. But the thing is that you have to think about your safety first. You're only going to be with your parents for so long, and then after that, you're on your own and you could do whatever you want to. But if your parents are homophobic and they're going to frown upon it, and that's going to make your life miserable, is it worth it? No statement that you're going to make right now, I don't think is going to change the world. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying you have time. You have time. So if that's something that you need to keep and again, please understand, I am not speaking from experience, and I am not an authority on this. But just as a
We
parent,
just want you guys to be safe.
we just want you to be safe.
And
That's
we
it.
want you to not be.
Your safety is our number one
Yes.
concern.
Yes.
So if doing that will in any way put you in a place where you're not comfortable, you're not safe, then just
Please
ask
don't.
yourself, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's our number one
Just
concern.
be careful. It's more important for you to be safe.
Yes. Okay, real quick, I will do a quick flip through.
Hold on. Scott has not done calligraphy. I write way better than he does. I love all sorts of pens. And Scott's never tried bookbinding. He just knows that journals are bound. I, however, am very interested in bookbinding.
So there's a hair journal playlist. You can always go back and look. I'm not done with this, by the way, but it was just, this one is non-binary. This one is MLM gay. This one is lesbian. Medusa.
Viper and Brimstone says, Ellen's like, new journals. Yes, ma'am. An entire package worth, and he won't let me open them.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
This one is Aboriginal. This one is Afro and Vitiligo. This one is just
like that one.
elf, because I like elves. This one is for alopecia and cancer. This one is Indian. This one is a drag queen. They also have whatever the thing about the eyes. The eyes are two different colors.
I can't remember that one.
A hijab.
Donna's favorite.
The trans one. Hispanic. Native American or indigenous.
Indigenous, please.
Asian. This one is just, I don't know. European, Eastern European. And that's it. So we do hopefully have some.
Okay, so the ultimate question is, do you recommend the Etcher sketchbook? That's Wonderlust.
I think they're very good. Again, I'm still using I like the spiral bound ones, so I'm using the Be Creative 100% cotton ones. I like these, but they're both the same type of paper, good quality.
I was impressed when you had the ink that spilled on the Etcher book. You were able to work through that, and the ink didn't seep through to the other side. Then when he had the Medusa painting, he started with watercolor, like pencil ink, watercolor, and then used gouache on top, and that one still came out nice and didn't bleed through. So, in my humble opinion, I think it's a good book. If you're gonna really saturate it, I think it's a good book, and I think your art will be safe.
Yeah. Let me get a little more. I gotta record a little more.
Let's see. The people talk too much? Okay, well, we're answering questions, so I'm sorry if you think we talk too much. You can mute it if you don't want to hear us.
Yeah.
The resources, the art supplies, those are the recommends. But it depends on, I think, what he's gonna, what I Can't Change is gonna use it for, right? Thick sketchbook. Are you looking for like a lot of pages, or are you looking for thick paper?
Yeah.
You say a thick sketchbook. Are
Yeah, you could have a thick sketchbook filled with
thin pages.
Thin pages or thick pages. So less pages, but they're really thick paper.
Exactly. So you gotta, if you could be a little more specific. For whoever asked about making, Aurora says, for whoever asked about making an LGBTQ journal, I hope you'll be okay. What you could do is hide the flags as palettes or accessories.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Like your parents wouldn't know that this is a bisexual flag.
No.
All right, let's get my favorite color in here, Payne's Gray.
Okay. Daenerys says, I draw too, mostly graphic, and do you know of any good sketchbooks in which it will not smear afterwards?
A good cheap one is the Canson XL sketchbook, which is I put a link to it in my bio, in my on my website. But yeah, this one's good. I use this for many years, and you can get those for I forgot that's you can get those for like sometimes as cheap as $5.
Yeah, if you buy them at Michael's, you can use a coupon, and they're really good when they're on sale. Lula says, not gonna lie, I love this contrast of the white hair with the colorful dark background. It's striking.
Thank you. So as you guys see, I had no idea what I was gonna do. We talked about it. We got suggestions.
Hold up. You are completely out of focus. Is it me? Yep, it's me.
It's you.
Never mind. Sorry. I was like, wow.
So we had completely different. We didn't know what we were doing, and then it's just you kind of squint at it. You step back. You look at it. And you go, well, okay, well. What about this and what about that? And so I just want you guys to see the process. It is not, I don't have all of the answers. I'm figuring it out right there along with you. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Could we see cheap watercolors and the difference?
Yes. Well, I did.
Watercolors?
I don't have cheap watercolors.
I have to hit the clearance bin again. Let me see what I can find. Let me see what I can find. Oh my God, Amy wants to know if I would ever consider starting my own channel for calligraphy, journaling, and bookbinding. Good grief. I absolutely love that you think that I am capable of doing that, and thank you. And I just don't have the bandwidth right now to do that. But thank you. It's definitely something is kind of like in the back of my head. My TikTok was supposed to be something like that, where we talked all about journaling and tea and everything else. Yeah. I'm so busy doing a million other things that I don't make that a priority. So maybe at some point, but thank you for asking. That was very nice. Oh, Cry and Chroma says you're the best internet mom and dad.
Oh, thank you.
You're sweet. Did you make a video on anatomy? It's a good question.
I did, where basically I reference how to draw comics the Marvel way, but even like the one with legs, I reference another book too. Just please understand, I am not a teacher. I'm just a fellow student like yourselves. I'm just, if I find out, hey guys, I learned this, I'm happy to show you. But that's all it is. I just might be a little bit further along in the learning process.
Okay, Vivhab wants you to make a video on doing graffiti, please.
Oh my gosh, graffiti.
I don't really think spray painting under a train track is a good idea, but we can talk about it. I mean, Logan knows a lot of train tracks, so.
Yeah.
I like drawing eyes and fantasy things, but people say it's weird. Should I stop?
Yes,
No.
It's weird. Oh, sorry.
No, you shouldn't stop. You should draw whatever the heck you want to draw, and if people think it's weird, they can move right along.
Yeah, Donna's right in that one.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I don't think I read that one correctly. Oh, Scott does have one on drawing eyes. There is a video in the Art Hacks about drawing eyes. What is your first drawing ever?
Oh.
There is a video on Scott's art over the years. You can
it was
check
Spider-Man.
That out. And you can see that.
All right.
Hello? It's not me, it's completely out of focus. Okay, thanks, bye.
Oh, it looks in focus for me.
It's not. It's completely out of, now it's in focus. I wonder what happened. I don't know, because I have 720. Okay. Yeah.
Is it in focus now?
I don't know. Nope, it's still not in focus. I don't know what's going on. Nope, and everybody's texting me saying, nope, it's not in focus, it's not in focus.
Do you guys want me to just do this? Is that more focused?
Let me see.
Because it's in focus for me.
Maybe, you know what? Rub the back of the camera. Did you stick your finger on it accidentally? Wipe it with
I'm saying I'm looking through the camera and it is in focus.
No, it's not in focus for a lot of us. We love you, but it's not.
I don't think you do.
No, you would know.
I'm not feeling the love.
Good! Just kidding. Let me see. No, it's completely out of focus. I don't know what happened. Weird.
Let me see.
Look, it's fuzzy. Why would I lie to you? It's fuzzy. And I am at 720. I just checked my resolution again. Weird, right? Okay, let me go down here.
That is weird, everybody. I'm sorry.
Let's see. It is a bit blurry. Maybe when the lag happened, it messed with the quality. Yeah, it's fuzzy. Looks okay to Marguerite. It's still blurry. It's a streaming issue.
Okay.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Time to upgrade your internet. We have the fastest internet out there, Ellen, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And it's not, I mean, we're on the, what are we on? Fiber?
100 gigabit
Some
thing.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stephner says, feels like I'm watching without my glasses, LOL.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I don't know, guys. It's your
I can always just
for,
finish the live and then just
yeah.
finish up the painting. If it's having problems.
Oh, okay. So this person writes back. Hold on, with the paper in the journal. Yeah, sorry if I wasn't clear before. I meant thick pages. I'm a painter and work with markers.
Okay.
So they want a book with thick pages.
If you're working with markers, there's the mixed media sketchbooks by Canson, which are pretty good.
If you can afford it, I would try like a 300 GSM paper. Try that if you're really worried about it going through and if you press really hard with your markers.
Okay, if it is it so it's still blurry?
Yeah, it's still blurry.
Okay. Everybody, because
wait a minute. Let me hold on. Nope, still blurry.
okay, because it's gonna still be blurry, I will stop the live and I will finish this up later today. My apologies.
They said restart the stream.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're at 88 minutes. I'll just finish it up.
Lula says that she knows that if we get to about 275 viewers, the resolution goes down even at 720. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know why that would be. But okay.
My apologies to those of you who just got here. It's just for some reason it got blurry.
You can always up your picture quality. Please don't end, but maybe restart the stream as a kind of unplug, plug it back in method.
All right, let's try it. Look for me. I'm turning it off. I'm going to turn it back on again.